you're going through change or unexpected change, don't worry too much. Yes, feel your emotions. Yes, talk to a friend or confidant, but at the end of the day, you are enough. Hello, my wonderful gems. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. If you're a returning gem, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, how are you? Make sure you set out the vibe, and if you like what you're listening to, then please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so usually we have a story, but my life has just been so chaotic that we're just gonna have a simple discussion today. I kind of wanted to get into these discussions anyway, but oh well. So if you've been on this channel for a while, you know I usually get stories from our website or sometimes Reddit, and I give my advice or my opinion or my 2 cents on that topic. But a lot has just been happening in my life, so I just felt compelled to talk about the topic of change. As you can see, well, you may or may not know, we're at a different location. I've recently moved. It wasn't a planned move, but it happened. And honestly, I think it's for the best. Now that I've moved, I think it's for the best. And I just want to talk about this topic of change, especially when it's unexpected or it feels out of our control. Most people throughout their life are going to go through several moments of unexpected change, whether it is your job is suddenly firing you, or something is wrong with your school, or for some reason you can't pay for your school fees, whatever, or maybe just, I don't know, your landlord kicking you out. Whenever change happens, I think it's important for us to feel all the emotions of change. If you need to grieve, obviously grieve. But most importantly, I was not told this, but now this is the type of energy I'm trying to embody. But I see change as a good thing. Change is always good. Change is literally clearing out the old and letting in the new. Those things are old, those things that have happened in the past are dying for a reason. They no longer serve a purpose. That job that quote unquote fire you, no, they didn't fire you. They let you go pursue your actual dream or actual career or whatever you want to accomplish. That landlord that decided to not renew your lease, even though the change was unexpected, now you're going to find a better place, a more friendly place that is in accordance to you. I know change, but especially sudden change that we have not planned, can seem like life is turning upside down. But I'm starting to believe, well, maybe it's something that I want to believe, but I really think that sometimes life forces us to change because we've outgrown that environment. We've outgrown that school environment. We've outgrown that job environment. We've outgrown our living environment. Whichever environment, change is coming for your good. And it can be a little bit difficult to understand this because, especially when you've been stuck in a routine, the mind loves a good routine. Your day goes like this. At this time you're here. At this time you're there. You feel settled. You feel secure. But change is always a part of life, and we go through these change for us to grow more into ourselves, into the better version of ourselves, into the higher version of ourselves, or whatever version of yourself you want to accomplish. So my advice today is really to not fear change too much. I know it's unpleasant. I just had to go through a lot of changes, a lot of unexpected changes. However, I have a strong belief that this is for my good, regardless of what happens in the universe, regardless of what happens. If your intentions are right, you know you've done the right thing. You've always, like for example, if your job lets you go for any reason, if you've always done the right thing, you've done what you're supposed to, you let everybody know. And if they decide to let everyone go, you need to have that reassurance and that self-confidence that you are going to be okay. You need to have that reassurance that with your skills, whatever skills those are, with your talent, with your determination, you will be able to bounce back. And I know it is difficult, especially when it's an unexpected change. You were expecting to get this income to do XYZ or one, two, three. But you need to remember, regardless of where you work, regardless of where you live, regardless of what school you're going through, or regardless of whatever events are in your life, you are the one in control. A lot of people are going to try to make it seem like you are not in control, but you are the one in control. And even when an unexpected change happens that is beyond your control, you are still the one in control. You are still the one that is able to navigate through that feelings. And this is not me saying don't feel the grief of a change. Obviously feel it, cry about it if you need to, talk to a friend about it if you must. Please don't come on the internet to talk about it. Please don't. There are a lot of people who just come on the internet to rant about everyday bad life situation that have happened and it blows up on their face multiple times. Please avoid the internet, all right? But talk to a confidant, talk to a friend, a family member, someone you trust. Let it all out. Don't bottle it inside. I heard this quote a long time ago. I don't know where it was, but and this is also why I always tell you guys to feel your emotions. All the emotions we're feeling, they're so big, and our bodies or our vessel, whatever you want to call it, are so small. So it's important to not bottle it all up because at one point our bodies are like a jar. And if you bottle up all these emotions, eventually it's going to blow up. So it's better for you to take ownership of those emotions and let it out. Like I said, control when you're gonna let it out so that it doesn't just blow up. Don't try to put your emotion down. Don't try to just go through the emotions. No. Feel everything. Take time for yourself. All right. Take time for yourself. Feel the change. Grieve the change if you must. Let it out. But then after that, you move on because you are much better and you are much stronger without that thing in your life. And it might be completely unfair, okay? It might be completely unfair. It might be because your boss hates you, it might be because of greed or capitalism, whatever. But just know that you are in charge of your life, you are in control, you have the necessary skills, you have the necessary talent, you have a wonderful mind that is going to be able to get you out of this situation. Does that mean you're going to get out of this situation immediately? Probably not. Okay, probably not. Does that mean this situation might last a bit longer than expected? Maybe. It might. Does this mean that this situation might go on for even years? Probably. I don't know. But the thing is, you are going to be okay regardless of whatever happens to you. And change, especially unexpected change, can bring a damper on our life. It can really make us doubt what we're capable of and try and start internalizing stuff that honestly has nothing to do with you. And regardless of what you may think, you might think this change is now coming at a good time, but I'm telling you it is coming at a perfect time. It's coming at a perfect time because it means that you are now ready to move on to the next step of your life. And yes, the next step is scary. The next step is uncomfortable. The next step is something you're not used to, so you don't know how to adjust. But the good thing about being people is that we are pretty adjustable. We know how to adjust, we know how to pivot, and we know how to navigate life. So basically, my word of encouragement is if you're going through change, unexpected change, such as I just went through, and I might even go through again, but I'm ready for it this time. I think. You never know, it's unexpected, right? But if you're going through change or unexpected change, don't worry too much. Yes, feel your emotions. Yes, talk to a friend or confidant, but at the end of the day, you are enough. You are bright enough, you are smart enough, you have enough talent, you have enough skill, you have enough knowledge to be able to navigate through this change and put yourself and your life in a better place. All right. So if you like my little rant, please let me know in the comment section below. And we usually get our stories. This was not a story. This was just a little rant I wanted to give. But we usually get our stories on our website, which is kitchentableadvice.com. That's where we have stories. We have poems that just take a dark turn, and I love them for that. We also have art that I have labeled weird contemporary art, as well as blogs that are just about everything and anything. So thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.